Well, I guess, so today we are down in the basement with all of our canning and I guess where we store stuff.
Our food storage area.
Or one of them. Yeah, we're kind of doing this video because...
Well, basically, another channel we follow, Northshore Preparedness, who's also an Ontario channel, practically a neighbor for us as well. In the internet world, he would be considered a neighbor in my opinion. Recently, I guess about a week ago, he issued a challenge to his viewers, subscribers, called the $21 challenge, and basically $21 prep challenge. I might have to double check it. Anyways, we'll link it above. What it was $21 US or $27 Canadian. Go and purchase the best preps for you. He wanted to see your list of what you bought for that $27 to best improve your preps.
See what you come up with.
Yeah, and so that of course got us thinking, well, jeepers, what do we actually need? I mean, I think as homesteaders, as many of you probably follow the same rules, you do prep a lot naturally.
Yeah, you're getting the stuff that you need to store food or the things that you can't produce.
And you're always thinking about the canning and, food preservation of what you got in the garden and all the things you'd need for that. I mean, we usually keep vinegar, sugar, salts, all those sorts of things that you're going to need no matter what. That way the next year you're not panicking trying to find them. So, that led us to having a look around, which we'll show you what we decided.
So we did a video earlier this year, sort of before canning season, of what our canning setup or storage area looked like, and since then we've filled it up pretty good.
I know, and there's still hundreds of pounds of tomatoes in the freezer.
Yeah, we still have a bunch to process, but that was more for what do you call that? Simplicity of timing, not having to deal with it all at once. But anyways, that's like an assortment of various food that we've stored.
See, we do a lot of canning, so that was a big influence in our prepper decision making. We grow a lot of our own food, so it's not always necessary for us to store food because we keep seeds and we know next year we're going to plant. But you also need to have all the products that you need to make those into something later, and if you can't get those, where are you getting them?
No, exactly. This is a little dark, but then on the other side of the room we've got sort of the items that for the most part we can't produce ourselves. Like a lot of these are, it's going to be a little dark because we're kind of in the basement.
Sure, I can pull the box out.
I mean, paprika we could technically, but
cumin.
It's a lot of our spices that we've just kind of stocked up.
Turmeric we've got, which yes you could grow, but at the price of these big bags,
we tried that. That experiment
didn't work
so well.
Curry powder. I keep lots of sunflower seeds, things like that. These are our own dried hot peppers, yeast. Those sorts of things are always in the prepper pantry. So
and then the other item is, of course, jar lids, and this is kind of what we had before we went out today, and I don't know.
It was starting to dwindle down because I'd been canning for a lot of this year already.
It's dwindling, but I mean, we don't have cases and cases of them. We just tend to pick up a few when we're out and about.
Mostly when we're at Dollarama because they're only $2 a container.
Yeah, if they have them. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it does depend too. If we come across a really good deal of a case of them, well, that's different. But we just try to, I don't know how many are actually here, but we just kind of try to keep it.
I'm a bit of a canning lid hoarder. What have we got here? There's 12, 13, 14, 15
packages.
And that's getting low. I'm getting really low on the big lids.
But anyway, it's just kind of our stuff that we usually go in to buy one thing, you
come out with
olive oil is another thing when it goes on sale. Again, we don't tend to go crazy, but go in to buy one, usually buy 2 or 3, and then put the rest down here. So that's just kind of a super brief, not even really a tour, but glimpse of what we've got going on in the basement as far as stored food. Take you over here now on top of our freezer and we'll show you what we picked up for the challenge. Here's our little haul of what we picked up today. So I guess first thing, rather than purchasing a whole lot of all one thing, we kind of decided what are some things that we might need in the near future, and kind of looking at the $27 challenge too. It's like, what are some things that are relatively in the cat we did not pick up.
No, I would not buy this cat.
Cats are not a good prepping item, but they kind of do the opposite.
So for our $27, we actually came in under budget, but we spent $13.87 at Dollarama. We bought 4 packages of the canning lids, $2 each. It's the best deal going for jar lids. Definitely recommend.
We may go back.
Yeah, we might be going back for some more because they don't always have them. We got 2 packs of wood matches. That was something that we realized we basically have lighters and that's it around here. So we'll get those in a little Ziploc bag so they keep for a good length of time.
We may store them upstairs.
Yeah. And then we got a Himalayan sea salt grinder. I just like it. And we were on our last one, so we figured we better stock back up. I already had plenty of canning salts and stuff like that. So that was Dollarama, and then we went next door to No Frills and we bought some spices. We got black pepper, which is one that we do go through, and it's a bit pricier item, so I'd rather get it now. Well, it's not expensive.
Well, yeah, it was a reasonable price.
Yeah, it was $5. The big bag was $5.96, and then the cinnamon for the pouch there was on sale for $2.77. So we got one of those, even though I did have one still. I always like to have another one. And the molasses was something that I like to keep around. We do cook with it, but it's also great for the animals when you need to get something into an animal, whether it's electrolytes or whether you need to, just get a little bit of sugar into them quickly or make them eat something they don't want to eat. Sometimes it's great to have, and we had just gotten rid of an old one out of the fridge. So picked up one of those as well just to get us stocked back up for this winter.
So just a little bit of stuff, but
in total it was $25.09.
Yeah, so not bad.
This was our selection for our Prepper Challenge. Yeah. It worked well for what we already had in stock and will come in very handy when needed.
And definitely, to anybody who hasn't checked out Northshore Preparedness' channel, like I said, we'll link the video up above. And
we'll put a link to his channel below in the description.
Yeah, and you can check everybody else's...
what their prep plans were.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. There's been quite a variety and a good mixture of different views and different opinions on what's needed, and I think it's a great way to learn.
Exactly. So, anyways, that's our video entry.